7 years. And off we go inside Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln in front of a sold-out crowd for a top 15 matchup. Carson Cooper, mid-range jumper is off, and Rink Mast collects the rebounds.
Well, I thought Cooper could have driven it to the left block. He had space carved out, but he can make that little 12-foot floater.
It's a Nebraska team that's gotten off to a slow start their last 2 games against North Dakota and New Hampshire, trying to fix that tonight against a top 10 team.
He's going to have to defend the three-point line just like this.
Lawrence in and out.
This is where Nebraska has to have urgency sprinting back. Got to get organized, got to stop the ball. Look for early post-up, something Tom Izzo talked about, throwing the ball early in the break to Kohler and Cooper.
Tried to get it in there, but Sam Hoiberg got a foot on it.
And a reason that early post-ups matter, it's harder to come with post-double teams when you're dealing with transition post-ups. And Nebraska is a team that'll come with a double team every time that ball goes into the block.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Jeremy Fears, more than 9 assists per game, second in the nation. Tang cut off. There's that trap you're talking about in the corner. Kick out. Fears elevates for 3. It's off the mark, but Cooper with the offensive rebounds. Kohler double has to pass out of it.
There'll be quick ball reversals. You have Nebraska vulnerable. You got to swing it.
Tang off the heel, and Nebraska with the rebound. There's a whistle against Michiganstate on the glass.
But you can see the roar that is going to ensue when that shot goes up. It's been an identity for Michiganstate for decades, attacking the offensive glass. Cooper already grabbed one, and you're able to draw a foul on a physical blockout.
First thing you said to Fred Hoiberg today, you said, I could ask you a lot of questions, but truthfully, this game just comes down to transition, defense, and rebound.
Yep, because that's what Michigan State's identity is.
Rink Mast offline. Kohler already with his second rebound. He averages a double-double.
Look out.
This guy is electric. Cohen Carr had the ball ripped away from him by Bryce Sandfort, and it's a foul against Sandfort.
Now, Cohen Carr is a Ferrari sports car in the open floor. I mean, he is flying. And it's challenging on what you're doing when he's got a head of steam. Usually he's trying to go dunk it there. He's going right to the body of Bryce Sandfort and draws a foul.
Fears uses the screen. Nice hedge. Cooper jabs, attacks right into Mast, goes up with the left. He's off the mark, and Michigan State has opened this game 0 for 4 from the field.
Tom Izzo's worried about transition threes as well. So transition defense a concern for Michigan State, because usually Nebraska's hunting triples.
Just like that, Bryce Sandfort connects.
Got a quick release. Any handoff, you better have guys closing the airspace. It's a confident dude, number 21 in white.
Tang. Fears one more at the corner. Cohen Carr took an extra step.
Well, offensively, again, the name of the game for Nebraska is they are incredibly reliant on the three-point shot. Just a handoff, and you got to go over this screen. You go under it, you are going to get a 3 in your eye. Tang tries to shortcut it. Bryce Sandfort stops behind and drills it.
Spent 2 years at Iowa, comes here to Nebraska now. Drives, pulls up, mid-range jumpers too strong, and Cooper snags the rebound.
I like Nebraska's shot quality early. They're getting the shots they want with the guys they want shooting them.
And on this end, doing a pretty good job contesting.
100%.
Tang off the mark. Cooper another offensive rebound. Tang reloads. This one goes.
Some Michigan State Spartans got to step up and knock down some threes. Nebraska is vulnerable in giving up long-range shots. So Tang or Jordan Scott or Trey Fort, some of those guys are going to have to step up and knock down some threes.
Sandfort, nobody stepped over. Won't get the bounce. More than 3.5 minutes in, each team has just one made three-pointer. That's all the scoring. Tang elevates over Hoiberg.
Mast got a switch. A good play from Kohler to switch down.
Michiganstate short on the three, and Tang comes away with the rebounds. Michiganstate doing a great job limiting it to a one and done. There's a whistle off the ball against Jackson Kohler. Not a lot of scoring in the first 4 minutes, but man, this place is alive in a top 15 matchup. For Michiganstate, 1 for 6, now 1 for 7 for Nebraska.
Good job by Carson Cooper to run Rink Mast off the three-point line, but fight the dribble and contest as well. It's a tough cover when you're trying to guard Mast at that 5 because he's so versatile.
Jordan Scott threw it away, tried to find Kohler in the paint, but he couldn't.
And Nebraska's defense is a little unique to go against. They trap everything on the baseline, post or dribble. It kind of invites you down there, and it takes a little bit to kind of get your footing and exactly how Nebraska's defending.
How do you counter that?
You got to look to the opposite side of the floor.
Nice cut inside. Sanford's got all 5 for Nebraska.
Well, you can see his movement is truly elite off the ball. He's one of those guys that can score 25 and never take a dribble.
Kohler rattles in the 3, trailing the play.
I love that Jackson Kohler's become more aggressive shooting the 3. He only took 5 total threes in his first 2 years in East Lansing. Now he's a 40%er.
Backdoor cut again, and a finish from Lawrence on a great feed from Rink Mast.
It's just ridiculous from Rink Mast. But that floor is so spread because of the shooting.
Travel, turnover number 4 already for Michiganstate.
Well, you're seeing what Rink Mast can do. When you got a guy at the high post that can pass at his level, it really unlocks a lot of different things with your offense. You see that little backdoor, Rink Mast is able to hit Jamarcus Lawrence on time on target, but no one's in the paint because of that three-point shooting. In fact, Nebraska's 10th in the country in two-point field goal percentage, almost 62%, in large part because of the threat of the 3.
That passing ability you talked about with Rink Mast. He recorded Nebraska's 3rd ever triple-double earlier this season. Bearcave Buchtengel has another since, so now Nebraska's got 4, 2 of them this year. Mast lost the handle, and the Huskers give it right back. Fears wants Kohler to slash. Got the mismatch inside with the size, and they get it to him. Kohler trapped. Fears lowers the shoulder, splits the defense, and Jeremy Fears has free throws coming up after a whistle on Price Sanford, and that's now 2 on Sanford.
Boy, and Price Sanford tried to grab Rink Mast's arm and say, raise your hand quick, make sure you try and call it on you, but that was absolutely on Sanford. Watch, Fears just goes right in to the body of Sanford. That's a huge foul. Smart from Fears, but keep in mind, Connor Asijan, the other sharpshooter, is out for the year with an ankle injury. So a big part of Nebraska's offense is running a shooter off screens, and that's going to go away for the time being as Sanford's going to take a seat.
Cale Jacobson checks in. Sanford goes to the bench with 2 fouls in less than 6 minutes to begin the game, and he's got 5 of the 7 points for Nebraska.
Well, Michigan State needs to take a deep breath offensively, and I think there needs to be quicker ball reversals out of those double teams. Too much holding the rock.
And for Michigan, number 10, Denham Wojcik.
Quick breather for Jeremy Fears, and Denham Wojcik, the son of Doug Wojcik, the assistant coach, is in. He has played a little bit more over the last month.
Spent 3 years at Harvard, now with Michigan State. Rink Mast on a pick and pop, drills the 3.
I think there needs to be a steady diet of those pick and pops. Michigan State's a hard hedge team. It's hard to hedge and get back.
Michigan State looks flustered on this.
They do. Well, Michigan State know that they're going to hard hedge ball screens, and that means you're getting away from the screener's body, which is Rink Mast. That's a long recovery from Carson Cooper, and Rink Mast can splash it with the best of them. Coming right back to it.
Offensive foul. That's on Rink Mast, and it gives it right back to Michigan State.
I think that is on Jamarcus Lawrence, and he's saying, my bad. You have to let Rink Mast get set. Lawrence comes off the screen before Mast is there. Watch, he's going too soon. That's a big foul. Because Rink Mast needs to save his fouls for wrestling for rebounds, in my opinion.
Jordan Scott bounces inside. Ward back out. Cooper, mid-range jumper, gets the bounce.
Good decisive play, though, from Cam Ward. He got it, he got doubled, and got rid of it quickly.
Lawrence kick out. Jacobson elevates straight away. Too strong. Scott got the defender to fly by. Ward ripped away from him.
Look out.
Cohen Carr, look out.
Best dunker in college basketball, Cohen Carr. Nice find from Cam Ward. Thought he turned it over, got it back. Drops a dime.
Good pass, Mast, blocked by Carr. Wow. Oh my goodness. The athleticism is unreal.
I mean, this is an all-world recovery from Cohen Carr. Hoiberg is going to have a wide-open layup. Carr flies in and gets it off the glass. That is an incredible play from Cohen Carr. This guy, there are good athletes, there are great athletes, and then there's Cohen Carr.
What a 20-second sequence that guy just had.
This guy's worth the price of admission. The previous play, look at Cam Ward. Loses it, throw it to the rim. Cohen Carr gonna do the rest.
Cohen Carr's up there somewhere. Rebound tapped around. Jamarcus Lawrence has it. He wants to push the tempo.
No Mast, no Sanford on the floor for Nebraska. Turnover.
You know, for the struggles that Michigan State had early offensively with the turnovers, the defensive end, they've been incredible.
Absolutely. This is a top 10 defense in the country. 6th at KenPom in terms of their defensive efficiency ranking. That's really holding them down right now as they're still trying to find themselves on this end of the floor. But they do have a 2-point lead.
Tang rises for three. Offline, rebound tapped around. Jacobson tracks it down in front of his bench and throws it off Cohen Carr. 2.5 minutes without any points for Nebraska. That's allowed Michigan State to take this 2-point lead. Lawrence skips to the corner. Garcia takes contact, can't finish. Tang's got the board, and here comes Michigan State. To shoot. Got to go with 4. Fears isolates against Lawrence, rejects the screen. Tang's got to put it up. It's way short. Shot clock violation. Great 30 seconds of defense from Nebraska.
Handled multiple actions at a high level. That was terrific from the Huskers. But the question right now is, where's Nebraska's offense going to come from? Rink Mast and Bryce Sanford sitting on the bench.
We welcome in those of you joining us on NBC Sports Network. Nebraska and Michigan State in a top 15 matchup where both defenses have looked great in the first 9+ minutes. 2-point lead for Michigan State. Noah Reed, Nick Baugh with you. Gell, who had a triple-double 2 games ago, spins through the paint, left it short on the hook. Michigan State does not have numbers. Spartans still looking to push.
Yeah, good ball reversal. That's what Tom Izzo wants to see.
Carr skips out of it. Fears got the defender to fly by, elevates from the mid-range and sticks it.
But it all started with that initial ball reversal. That got the closeout for Carr, and the dominoes starting to fall. And Fears hits a mid-range jumper.
Tom Izzo's number was 3. He wanted 3 ball reversals. Catch and shoot 3. Frager won't go.
Nebraska 2 for 7 from beyond the arc.
Frager got a hand on it, stripped it away. Fears wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Great feed. Lawrence absorbs contact, +1.
Where the timing of the cut is what makes the play. Lawrence is cutting right as Buchtengel is turning to face him, and that allows him to get behind Tang. Great catch, great shot fake, great finish, and a chance for a three-point play for Jamarcus Lawrence. Really, really good stuff.
Lawrence in his first year back with Nebraska, spent his first 2 years in this program, went to Rhode Island last year, and when he entered the portal, Fred Hoiberg said we called him immediately, and it was a very quick process to get him back here in Lincoln.
And then it's a very quick process to get him acclimated to your system, because guess what? He knows the system. He knows the terminology. He knows the reads. He knows exactly what to expect from Fred Hoiberg. So Lawrence has hit the ground running because he's been in the system.
I think Fred Hoiberg would have preferred he stayed all 4 years, but if you're going to get a transfer, it's best to get one that knows the system, right?
Absolutely. It's not speed dating, it's getting back together with your girlfriend, I guess.
Not recommended. Scott kicks, Hoiberg got a hand on it. He's always in the right place, the right time.
The ultimate glue guy. When you listen to the coaches and what they say about Nebraska, sure, Mast and Sanford do a lot of the scoring, but whether it's Brad Underwood, Tom Izzo, Greg Gard, they all gush over Sam Hoiberg and what he means to this team. That guy right there is a stud.
Ball knocked away. Nebraska forces another turnover. It's the 8th already for the Spartans in the first half. Mast has a one-on-one. Spins baseline. Great defense from Kohler. Knocked the ball away.
Just outstanding one-on-one defense.
Fears to the corner. Jordan Scott for 3, too strong. Buchtengel makes it a one and done for Michigan State.
So far, transition defense has been pretty on point for Nebraska.
A whistle off the ball against Michigan State. It's on Jeremy Fears.
Just his first personal foul. He's going to take another seat, though, as Wojcik checks back in. Be curious how long Fred Hoiberg sits Bryce Sanford. Right now, the score is well in hand, but he's interesting to see if he wants to sit him the whole half or he brings him back with those 2 fouls.
Mast off the dribble. Oh, yeah!
You want versatile? How about your point guard setting an on-ball screen for your 5-man Rink Mast?
Shot clock dips to 5. Kick out to the corner. Kohler's got to put it up. 2 to shoot. Leans into a jumper and banks it in. Oh, my.
Boy, a possession going nowhere and a bank shot from Kohler. Incredible.
Mast has the hot hands. Takes another. This one swirls out. But it stays with Nebraska. McCullough and Wojcik collide. The ball is with the Huskers.
Well, Rink Mast can do a little bit of everything. Can post, can handle the ball. And how about a little on-ball screen set for him? Very tough cover. He rises up, knocks it down. It's all Rink Mast here in Lincoln.
2 games, he's already hit 2 in this first half. He's got it now at the top. 3 to shoot. Hoiberg hops in the paint. Kick out. Mast again. He got it.
What a play from Hoiberg, too. Understanding the shot clock, just hitting that seam, knew where he wanted to go with it, and Mast is feeling it.
Carr spins. Straight away, 3. Banks in. Trey Fort.
Again, Michigan State's going to have some guys step up and knock down some threes. You see how much Nebraska's trapping and flooding to the ball. The three-point shot is what is available.
Mast might have gotten away with a step there. Carr bats the ball away. Nebraska's got numbers. Frager left alone. He connects. Pick and pop, Fears to Kohler. Quick response and a silencer.
Steady die to that, right in the middle of the floor is a pretty good place to go for Michigan State. It's a second three from Kohler.
And that's going to be there for Michigan State tonight, the three-pointer.
Yes, it is. Again, that is what Nebraska is willing to give up.
Frager can't make it back-to-back, but Mast the offensive rebounds. Frager turns the corner, scoops it high out the window, no.
Got numbers, Michigan State looking to push.
Carr bounces inside, Cooper double teams there immediately. Ball reversal, foot is blocked. Buchton Joe got a hand on it.
Thought he had one more in the corner to Kohler.
Frager gets by the defender, and a whistle comes in against Trey Forts.
You can feel the confidence that the redshirt freshman Braden Frager has. He has hit the ground running in terms of being aggressive, and it's what Nebraska needs from him. He's athletic, he can shoot. They need him to come in and put the foot on the gas offensively, especially with Bryce Sanford in foul trouble.
Frager became just the 5th Husker in 30 years to win multiple Big Ten Freshman of the Week awards a couple weeks ago, and we're only about halfway through the season. Mast thought about it. He's got 3 threes in this first half.
Big time recovery from Ward to eliminate the 3.
Here's Mast. His 4th 3 in the first half.
If you're a touch late, you're in big trouble against Rink Mast.
Fears directing traffic with 10 to shoot. Rejects the screen, blows by Garcia, whips it to the corner. Cohen Carr way off the mark on the 3.
It's a good pass, but that's not Carr's strength as a player.
Hoiberg darts in the paint. Mast again. Oh, come on!
Well, not to shoot, he wants to drive.
Mast again. This one's short.
You knew there was going to be a play dialed up from Mast here coming out of that timeout.
Kohler, nobody there. And he makes him pay.
Jackson Kohler hasn't missed a shot. 4 for 4 from the floor, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. But the it's a front line three-point shootout tonight, Noah.
11 points, 3 rebounds for Kohler, who entered tonight with 4 straight double-doubles. Frager, step back, good recovery from Carr. Got a mismatch inside. Instead, Lawrence fires and drills it. One more from Carr to Fears, extra. Great ball reversal. Tang from the corner, got it.
Is that not exactly what Tom Izzo said he wants?
Exactly.
I mean, to a T. Ball reversal, get the defense rotating. That was gorgeous.
Ball was slapped away. Spartans force a turnover.
Oh, no.
That's Jackson Kohler, who's down for Michigan State. Great to see him get up.
Big sigh of relief as there just were a lot of bodies diving on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Just an inadvertent right ankle kind of went out on him. Sometimes those scare you a little bit. You know what's a good pain relief? A pick and pop three.
Yeah.
I think that'll make you feel pretty good. Here he comes.
There's the pick.
Nebraska switches it.
There's the pop. Kohler. Oh, Nick Baugh, you're great at this.
Call me Dr. Baugh. I know what remedies some ankle injuries, and that's the three-point shot. How about Jackson Kohler?
14 to lead the way for Michigan State on a quick 6-0 spurt. Back-to-back turnovers for Nebraska. Fears running, darts into the paint, absorbs contact, and Jeremy Fears has 2 free throws coming.
Well, you clear out the whole left side of the floor with a ball screen. Why that matters is when you pop, there's nobody there that can rotate over. Jared Garcia's too far away. That's great X's and O's from Tom Izzo, and Kohler's feeling it. You dial up the hot hand and he drills it.
Sunday, it's the festive fixtures finale with Premier League Titans squaring off on Peacock. Erling Haaland leads Manchester City into a crucial showdown with Chelsea. That's live at 12:30 Eastern, right here on Peacock. 7 unanswered for Michigan State in the matter of just about a minute to take a lead after being down 6 just moments ago.
Well, right now, I know you have your defensive principles, but if you are guarding Jackson Kohler or you're guarding Rink Mast, you have no help responsibilities. You cannot leave those guys on the three-point line right now because both of them are hot.
The 4 threes in this first half for Kohler already ties a career high for him. He is perfect from the field. Lawrence with the step through and a whistle against Cohen Carr.
Pretty from Jamarcus Lawrence. You had Rink Mast coming with a ball screen, and obviously the hottest guy in the gym is going to attract a lot of attention, including who's guarding Lawrence, so he just refuses the ball screen and goes and draws a foul.
It's number 2 on Cohen Carr. Tom Izzo's team up 2, but Lawrence at the free throw line with a chance to tie the game back up late in the first half. And you know, since Bryce Sandfort picked up that second foul about, what was that, 5 or 6 minutes into the game, they haven't needed him.
No, and I'm sure that was Fred Hoiberg's thought.
Yeah.
Let's sit him unless this thing feels like it's getting away from you, then you bring him back in. But thanks to Rink Mast three-point shooting, that's not been necessary.
Sandfort had the first 5 of the game for Nebraska, but it has been all Rink Mast since then for the Huskers. Fears wants a screen from Kohler. He uses it. Fears shut off by Hoiberg. Hoiberg switches on to Tang. Good feed down low. Ball came loose.
That's all Sam Hoiberg, guarding everybody.
Buchton-Gel slapped away for a moment. He recovers but can't finish. And a foul underneath against Nebraska. It's on Braden Frager.
Step off Mast on the three-point line.
Ball is taken away. 11th Michigan State turnover of the game, and Lawrence dribbles it off the leg of Cooper, so the ball will stay with Nebraska.
Looked like Lawrence was trying to throw a lob to Mast and just didn't catch it clean. It's always interesting when you're a scorer like Sandfort. Foul trouble can just crush your flow. Can he get back into a groove after sitting for almost 15 minutes?
Had the first 5 points of the game for Nebraska, but that second foul had him sit the remainder of the first half until the last possession. Buchton-Gel's been quiet today. Nice ball movement, extra pass. Hoiberg elevates for 3. It is way too strong. But Mast saves it in. Shot clock does not reset. Sandfort for 3, no.
This is where I think Fears needs to put his foot on the gas more. Been a little reluctant to totally push it like he normally does.
Double team comes over, ball's whisked away by Hoiberg. A scramble for the ball, and a held ball is the whistle with the arrow keeping it with Michigan State.
Sam Hoiberg is just incredible to watch. Smallest guy on the floor, not the most athletic guy, but he's third in the Big Ten in steals, and he's tough as nails. There he comes with that post double team, and he's able to rip it from Jackson Kohler.
Tom Izzo was talking about him to you and I today, and he said, you know, Nebraska will make a lot of mistakes on defense, but Hoiberg seems to clean up every one of them.
He does. He's tough. Coach's kid, knows where he needs to be. Been in the system for all 4 years.
For his life.
You're right.
Good ball movement. Tang for three is short. Offensive rebound, Cooper.
Michigan State's got to flex their muscles on the glass. That's where Michigan State's identity lies. You have to have that shine on the road.
Cooper spins into Mast. He won't get it to go, but 2 free throws coming for Carson Cooper. That's number 2 on Mast, a little less than 2 minutes into the second half.
You see Carson Cooper, who's very capable of putting on the deck a few times. Just a lot of contact as Cooper's spinning off Mast.
Carson Cooper's a really cool story. He was a late add in high school to the IMG Academy, so he was on the B team. Tom Izzo and staff went down to IMG to recruit somebody else, and Cooper caught their eye during practice. They all looked around and said, we need to have this guy.
Well, and we were talking, he was a all-state soccer goalie?
At 6'11".
I mean, goodness gracious. Just spreads his arms. He's taking up the whole goal. That shows you his agility, though, in terms of being able to slide his feet.
It's a great point. Sanford falling away over Carr, and he got the roll.
Well, Sanford's underrated. You can run him off the line. He's pretty good at probing in there.
There's that early post touch that Tom Izzo was talking about and shoot around. They really never got it in the first half. Here they get it and they draw a foul.
It's a great call, Noah, because that's exactly what Tom Izzo was talking about. You still got to play through the post. That's how Michigan State wants to operate, but it's harder for that double team to be there. And so Cooper was able to turn before Hoiberg was fully locked in for that post double.
This sold-out crowd, as you can tell, is not pleased with the whistle.
But I think that's an important component to the rest of this game, pushing it and throwing it into the post.
That double for Nebraska comes over in the half court. Tom Izzo said it is imperative that we get post touches in transition before the defense is set.
Because you have to get production from your post. That's a huge part of Michigan State's offense. You can't allow, just because they're doubling, to just go away from it.
3 to shoot. Tang, a runner in the lane. It was halfway down and popped out. Lawrence on the gas pedal. Lawrence from the corner, way short. Cooper wraps a pass inside, and a push in the back is called on Hoiberg. That's his third. 2 of them have come on back-to-back possessions now.
Just been a touch late on a post double, and then defending a back cut. Take another look at it, just rotating, and he gets Fear's body as he's cutting. That's an easy call for the official.
That's also a pass that not many 6'11" big men will even attempt.
Agreed.
Off the inbound, the curl jumper is too strong from Fort, and Sanford corrals the board. Mast, backdoor cut, that's a great feed, and Jacobson's going to the free throw line.
Well, you said that's a pass not a lot of 6'11" guys will make, and Rink Mast is the same way. It's almost like throwing your tight end open over the middle. And Cohen Carr is there, but he leads Jacobson perfectly, who intelligently catches it, stops, and takes the hit.
Well, it all comes down to this in the final game of the NFL regular season, with the Ravens and the Steelers battling for the AFC North crown. It's win or go home Sunday night football finale. Coverage starts at 7 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Empty trip for Jacobson. Michigan State with a chance to take the lead on this possession in a battle of top 15 teams in the country to resume Big Ten play on day 2 of 2026. Fears hangs, passes out to the corner. Timer's down to 4. Fears got the switch, elevates over Buchton, Gel offline on the 3. Kohler the offensive rebound and stick back.
And because Kohler's picked and popped and hit some threes, they switched the ball screen, which gets a smaller guy on him. In an attempt to take away his threes, he punishes the switch with the offensive rebound.
This is an elite offensive rebounding team, too, in Michigan State. Just under 15,000 in the building tonight. Number 9 versus number 13. Great slip. Jacobson wraps a pass inside to Lawrence. Got the defender up, and he draws a whistle.
It was a good play from Cale Jacobson on the slip. Again, Mast attracts so much attention shooting the ball that you can't leave him, so 2 stick with him. And Jacobson's able to cut and then find Lawrence. Again, Nebraska's checked 2 of the big boxes they've needed to check so far. They've hung in there on the glass, and they've done a nice job transition defense-wise. But sometimes those things have a cumulative effect on you, where it's just blocking out, and all of a sudden the levee breaks, and there's a lot of second chance points. So we'll see if Nebraska can keep on rebounding, because Sparty's going to keep on crashing.
Bounce inside to Cooper. Here comes the double team. Fears darts into the paint, lobs it up top, and Cooper finishes.
That ball was popping, wasn't it? Got a post touch, kick out, ball reversal. Now you're attacking a scrambled defense. Really good stuff, exactly what Coach Izzo wants.
Sanford curls and it's swatted. Cam Ward got a hand on it. Fears off the screen, feeds Cooper again. Scott one more to the corner. Buchton taps the rebound to himself, and a foul called on Cam Ward.
2 of the better offensive possessions, though, back-to-back from Sparty. But Cam Ward, I just love this guy. And look at the coming off his man to come erase Bryce Sanford's layup. And Cam Ward, when you look up prototypical Michigan State forward in the basketball dictionary, you find Cam Ward. I mean, he fits how Michigan State wants to play to a perfect tee. He's physical. He plays with great emotion and energy. Love it.
Only a freshman, too. Scored more than 2,700 points in his high school career. He's been hampered a little bit by injury, but they're getting him back to form.
Yeah, he had a double-double against Arkansas. And so he is a high-level player.
Sanford got a quick release, and he drills it.
Just can't go under those handoffs, Noah. You go under it, Bryce Sanford is waiting, stopping, and popping, and that release is lightning quick.
Nebraska's first made field goal in over 3 minutes gives them the lead again. Fears elevates on a mid-range jumper, and it's a moving screen on Cooper.
Well, again, you got to stay attached to Bryce Sanford's body. Look at this handoff. You see Trey Fork goes under it right at the last second, and that's all Bryce Sanford needs. And then Cale Jacobson runs into the body of Carson Cooper, a little dislodge, and an offensive foul.
Bucket and a stop. Now Nebraska looking for another bucket to add to a 2-point lead. Sanford attacks on the baseline, leaves it for Jacobson. Kohler comes over defensively. Prager, step back. Sanford again. Offline, and rebound snagged by Cooper. 10 stepped on the sideline. Turnover number 13 for Michigan State, who only averages about 11 per game, and we've still got 13 and a half to go.
Just been a little out of sorts in the half court. That was one of the few kick-ahead transition passes we've seen, and just stepping on the sideline. The turnover's been a huge problem for Michigan State tonight.
defender. Jacobson fakes the pass, rises for three, short. Cooper traveled with it. Back-to-back turnovers for Sparty.
Unforced, stepping on a sideline, just a ball reversal and slides your pivot foot. Frustrating. Take another look at it. That's just 3-4 steps there. Hey, this was the lineup Tom Izzo was worried about, with Braden Frager at the 4. Carson Cooper's having to guard him. That's a tough cover for Cooper because Frager is a glorified wing.
Lawrence, step back three, short. Offensive rebound. You would have thought that's the one area Michigan State had the advantage with the size. Jacobson won't get it to fall, but two more free throws coming for Cale Jacobson.
Well, with Sam Hoiberg in foul trouble, Cale Jacobson's come in nicely and held it down. Smart, good cutter, knows where he needs to be, plays to his strengths. Another good cut, and draws another foul. Got to knock down your free throws, though, if you're Ashland, Nebraska's finest Cale Jacobson.
Missed his last two, does hit this one. He's that Swiss Army knife type of guy where he's never going to come out here and give you 18 or 20 points in a game, but you need those hard-nosed, tough minutes, and that's what Cale Jacobson's going to give you every time he's on the floor.
Yeah, he got comfortable in that college basketball crown tournament at the end of the year. He had 3 starts, played a ton of minutes, and he's just springboarded that into a bigger role this year. Haven't gotten a Kohler pick and pop or just something for him from beyond the arc.
Last time you said that, they got one the next possession. Oh my goodness, they turned it over again. Tang stepped on the sideline. 3 straight turnovers for Michigan State.
Not sure what you chalk that stuff up to. Keep in mind that second true road game for Sparty. Played at Penn State, but State College was not like Lincoln, Nebraska here in this one, because this has been a heck of an environment.
That's a deep three, and it's way short from Sanford. Saved in. Michigan State's got numbers. Ward stepped through, tried to shovel it off. It's another turnover. Frager, Euro step, can't put it in. Tom Izzo adamant that Wojcik slows it down and they run some half-court offense after 4 consecutive turnovers.
Fears is at the scorer's table to check back in. Fears needs to calm down his team.
Cam Ward draws a whistle. Woo! What a slugfest we've got in Lincoln, Nebraska. Unbeaten Cornhuskers up 3 with 5 times and not made a field goal, but thanks to Nebraska only shooting 1 for their last 8, this is a 3-point game still. Fears just checked back in. They needed him on the floor desperately. Works it inside to Ward, who left it short.
Like the shot, just got to finish it.
Hoiberg, Sanford got the defender to fly by, elevates for 3 and sticks it.
Sam Hoiberg has done such a good job finding shooters, whether it's Mast or there, Bryce Sanford.
Fears to Tang. Offensive rebound, Kohler. Hoiberg got his hand in there again. Tang has it. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow to Nebraska.
The heck of a sequence from Sam Hoiberg, both offensively and defensively. It's how quick it can happen. You got to run them off the line, but you need multiple Spartans making multiple efforts. And Bryce Sanford, who was saddled with foul trouble early, has knocked down a couple of triples, and Fred Hoiberg is known to use that dry erase board to ride that hot hand.
He even told you and I during shoot-around today, he said if you've made 2 or 3 threes in a row, feel free to give yourself a heat check.
He is all about the heat check, but you got to make a couple.
Sanford bumped off of his path. Offensive foul.
Big time.
Kerr Tang steps in there and takes the charge to get the ball back for Sparty.
Can we give a charge assist to Cohen Carr? I mean, look, this is what urgency looks like. Running Price Sanford off the line, staying on his body as he's driving it, and then trusting your teammate, Kerr Tang, to be in the spot to take the charge. That's great team defense, but a great effort from Carr.
And Nick, that's also 4 fouls on Sanford. We got 10:40 to play. To shoot. Fears, no look pass is batted away. 17th Michigan State turnover. Hoiberg with a wise decision to bring it out. One more to the corner. Garcia for 3, too strong. Minutes without any points for Michigan State continues. Carr, the offensive rebound, can't finish.
Just a lid on the basket for the Spartans.
Frager catch and shoot. Got it!
And Braden Frager just got teed up. Just lost his emotions just for a second, hit the 3, and you're going to see he gives a little point right at Jeremy Fears right as he makes it, and BJ Cart says it was all over it. Now watch Frager after he makes the shot.
Fears puts an end to a 10-0 Nebraska run in a 5-minute and 57-second scoring drought.
The big sequence there. And Michigan State has just not been able to find any comfort offensively. The post doubles have really got Sparty out of sorts. I think it's deterred their desire to throw it into the post. I don't think the posts have post hard enough.
Fears turns the corner, lobs up top, almost another turnover. Fears is called for the offensive foul. Frager redeems himself.
Look at this. Look at Sam Hoiberg was the one who saved the dunk, batting it out. And Fears, just a little pivot, a little knock above the head to Braden Frager for Sparty. Because he just hit 2 a few moments ago.
Rattles in the first, an 87% free throw shooter.
This is a big sequence. Frager hits a 3 to make it 47-38. Place is on fire. Technical foul, 2 free throws. Cylinder foul, 2 free throws.
And Michigan State had also not scored a point in about 6 minutes prior to these last 4 free throws.
And been out of sorts, been turning it over. Now Jeremy Fears has his group slapping the floor.
Back within 5.
No Rink Mast, no Price Sanford on the floor. Trying to steal those guys a break.
Buchton Joe spins. Shot was altered. He saves it in, but right to Kerr Tang. Fears absorbs contact, and Jeremy Fears has 2 more free throws coming up. A chance to make it 6 straight points, all on Fears free throws.
And these are going to be the 9th and 10th free throw attempts from Jeremy Fears, who has done a good job seeking out contact with his dribble drives, especially in the open floor. It's hard when you're backpedaling to be able to stop penetration, and Fears understands that.
Straight free throws for Fears. He pulls this within 4. Again, here's a look at the upcoming games on Peacock. We got 4 of them tomorrow, including a game here in the Big Ten. UCLA and Iowa. That's tomorrow at 6 on Peacock. And back to the point you were just talking about, you mentioned really early in this second half, you thought Fears was not aggressive enough in the first half. He has been in the second half.
Yes. And talk about some clutch free throws, too. 6 straight free throws for Fears, and Michigan State now has some life.
Buchtenjel thought about the 3, swings, Frager catch and shooting, got it!
This kid is just drenched in confidence. Homegrown right here in Lincoln, Braden Frager.
Kohler with the response. First made field goal in over 7 minutes for Michigan State.
And Kohler has not missed a shot, 7 for 7 from the field. Good pass.
Mast has not scored in this second half after he had 15 in the first half. Fears turns the corner, whips it. Oh, good 3. Right in the corner from Kurtang with a hand in his face.
Great pass from Jeremy Fears as well. Seeing the opposite side of the floor.
After a 7+ minute field goal drought, Michigan State has tied this game up. Buchtenjel. Kohler blocked.
Mast now has Tang on him, trying to roll him in the post.
He's asking for it. Can't work it into him. They get an open look for Hoiberg.
Good offense. Look for that high-low. Michigan State had to collapse inside to defend Mast. That's a wide open 3 for Hoiberg. I like a 2-man game with Fears and Kohler.
They go Fears and Cooper here. Fears goes with 5. Lobs to Cooper. It's blocked by Buchtenjel.
Got some tired dudes on the floor right now. Can you fight through fatigue and execute?
Lawrence splits the defense. Shot fake, no. Buchten. Hoiberg rubs off a screen, circles into the paint, and scoops it in on the reverse.
All because Mast is in that corner. So there was tons of real estate as Hoiberg came off that ball screen to go get 2.
Tang for the lead. You bet.
Kurtang has answered the bell. His 4th made 3 and a couple of big ones here over the last couple of minutes.
Buchtenjel on the pump fake, instead drives into the paint. Mast over Cooper, way short.
The last 2 threes have been short.
Buchtenjel holding his side as he walks off the floor here. What a game we got in Lincoln.
Woo. There's technical foul. It's been a 16-5 run for Michigan State since the technical.
That was the largest deficit of the game when they were down 9. They've turned it into a 1-point lead.
Nicola can shoot it. Good job, Frager, recovering.
5 to shoot. Fears isolates, gets into the paint, falls away, banks it in.
Boy, Fears has kind of taken his game to the next level the last 5 minutes. Distributing, knocking down free throws there. Late shot clock, just going and getting busy.
First half felt hesitant. He has been completely aggressive in the second half. Oh, what a block. From the backside, Cam Ward.
Incredible. That's the second block in the second half for Ward. That one erases a layup for Frager.
Pick and pop. Fears off the mark, rebounded by Frager.
Try to get Rink Mast going again. He was on fire in the first half, just been cold here in the second half.
No points in the second half after 15 on 5 threes in the first. Hoiberg rips baseline, attacks and draws a foul. Whistle goes against Jordan Scott, the freshman.
Time in these sorts of moments have a way of coming down to late shot clock offense, and oftentimes it's what guard can go get busy and create on their own. I think the advantage lies for Michigan State in that regard. We'll see what Fears can do trying to bring his Spartans home.
He lobs a pass out to Kohler.
Great recovery from Mast to save an open three for Kohler on the pick and pop. Late clock here.
Let's see what Fears does with it. Tang, shot fake, pulls up to a mid-range jumper. It's offline. Cooper, the offensive rebound. Tang reloads. No.
Dodging a bullet. Great rebound, kick out, triple for Tang.
Nebraska has a chance to take the lead with under 2:45 to play. Lawrence attacks, fades away on Fears. It won't bounce in. Mast is pushed by Cooper.
We're just pursuing the ball. There's a wrestling match underneath. Just to go after it, and Cooper, a little dislodge and right in front of the official.
First point of the second half for Mast after a game-high 15 in the first half.
Hard to believe. Felt like he was on his way for a 30-point evening. Michigan State's done a better job taking him away.
1 for 2. Game is tied. Mast has the rebound. Sanford reloads. Cohen Carr skies and floats for the rebounds.
Now Michigan State dodged a bullet. Wow, off of a free throw block out. Sanford gets a kick out three and just misses it.
Late shot clock again. Fears with 6, tapped away, and it was last touched by Lawrence. Rink Mast is pointing over to the bench saying, please review this. And Fred Hoiberg says we will.
So you gotta have trust with your player. It was right in front of us, Noah, and I thought it looked like it was off of Fears. Let's take another look at it. It looked like it's Fears' fingertips are the last one on that. As Lawrence kind of tapped it from behind.
Up 15 win in Big Ten play, and tonight trying to add a top 10 win to it with a 2-point lead, 49.9 to go, but it's Tom Izzo and the Spartans with the basketball.
And if you're Michigan State right now, the ball's obviously got to be in Jeremy Fears' hands. You got to get him the ball, get him a ball screen. It can be with Cooper or Kohler. Both provide different dimensions. One's a pick and pop, one's a pick and roll. But it's pretty straightforward where Michigan State wants this basketball to go. And that's with Fears making the decision. And so Nebraska has to understand that and how they're handling ball screens. in corralling Jeremy Fears.
7 assists tonight for Fears, the point guard. Kohler has hit 5 of his 6 threes. Fears dribbling off his foot. Turnover number 19 for Michigan State is a huge one.
And of the unforced variety, just a horn set comes off it, and Fears just kicks it out of bounds. He has been pretty clutch over the last 8 minutes, and a big mistake from a big-time point guard.
Clearly do not need to foul here. You got plenty of time, 15 seconds separating game clock and shot clock in a one-possession game. Hoiberg operates with 10. Off the screen, downhill, blocked by Carr. Ball swatted away. Nebraska's got it. 3 to shoot. Got to get it up. Sanford from nearly half court his way short. Cooper the rebound. 10 seconds to go. Tom Izzo electing to not take a timeout. 5 to go. Tang with 3. Tang shovels. Cooper with 1. Drives. And a foul is called against Nebraska with 1/10 of a second to go.
Oh, wow.
5 on Price, Sanford 2.
Elects to not call a timeout. This possession was going nowhere. And did Sanford get a part of Carson Cooper's hand? Boy, I don't know about that one. Wow. There's a little bit of contact, but not a lot. That's a tough call on Nebraska. The previous...
Missed it. Gotta miss this one here and try to get a tip in with 7/10 of a second to go.
So you better be ready to block out.
Tom Izzo's calling for a timeout. I mean, that's what this entire thing is now, right? Miss the free throw, try to get some sort of tip in with 7/10 of a second to go.
Absolutely. And if there's a team that is built for a situation like this, it's Michigan State. But arguably your best offensive rebounder is your free throw shooter, which makes it challenging. You would much rather have Cooper ready to come in there and tip one in, but instead Cooper's going to be shooting it. And Nebraska, there's got to be guys putting the body. They're cracking down, not allowing Jackson Kohler or Cohen Carr to really get a hand up on a tip-in.
Kohler does have 11 rebounds tonight. He's one of the 2 Spartans in there with the athletic Cohen Carr. Cooper missed it. He went over the line too early.
Boy, it was a perfect miss, too.
You got to do is avoid a turnover at all costs. And Cale Jacobson very quickly calls a timeout. Did not want to risk at all the 5-second violation when you had 3 timeouts to take.
Sparty, of course, going to fight to the very end. Also, where you got to be careful you don't get a foul trying to get open either, where you push off or you get a moving screen, something. But you also got to have pretty good urgency in trying to get open. And you could say throw it deep, but if no one touches it and it goes out of bounds, it goes right back to that spot. So it's a tough spot.
That's a great point. Jacobson does throw it deep. It's Fears. It's tipped away.